What is the point to this? Do we really know? Or only think that we know? Or is it to learn, and leave off no wiser than before? Greetings to you, and welcome to part 21 of the RFEFP series. This is Nebi, but my real name is Neil. What is our standard of truth and true knowledge, friends? The quest for the ultimate truth. I can only speak from my heart. Written by many scholars of the Flat Earth Truth movement over many years, and I've put it together in a Nebi way, to which I believe is my truth. They taught me to fish, and not with a PH. As the saying goes, teach or give someone a fish and they eat for a day, and teach them to fish and they will eat for a lifetime. Now the earth created, originally the earth was heaved up out of the waters, as the earth is a giant island, broken up on the water. The North Pole, the magnetic Muru, marks the central point. There is a 60,000 mile periphery, a border if you will, coated with a vast barrier of ice, what we conveniently call the South Pole. It is this barrier which confines us to the Earth and stops us from being in any sort of danger of falling off. Also known as or called the Southern Ice, yet what lies underneath of the flat Earth still remains mysterious, and may always remain that way, friends. But there is no reason to doubt that it is highly complicated. It's one of life's mysteries. It is also impossible for us to compute the full extent of the Earth, because we can only examine that part of it which is surrounded by the wall of ice. Operation High Jump and Dominic for confirmation, friends. However, the Earth may even be infinite, stretching out indefinitely, or we may be living inside a giant dome. Again, it's a mystery. Yet the Earth is flat at no matter what height that you will ascend to, as high as 120,000 feet up above the plane. It's flat. However, astronomers, heliocentricity, NASA friends state the Earth to be a revolving and a rotating globe with an axial speed of over 1,000 miles an hour, and also an orbital speed of over 1,000 miles per minute. Whereas your natural senses and common sense tells you it is an absolutely motionless plane. We are surrounded by a barrier of impassable icebergs extending into unknown regions where day and night come to an end. Or, in other words, friends, they just cease to be distinguished. There is written and factual historical information regarding the belief of a flat Earth surrounded by water as early as 550 BC, right through till today, being alive and well, hence this upload in 2020. Numerous civilizations and nations had this knowledge, yet I have to say, social media has had a levelling effect that experts say have had less sway in the public mind than what they used to do. So this became a problem. Now last year, YouTube and other social media outlets stated that they were making changes in their software to reduce the distribution of videos based on content regarding the flat Earth. Why would they do this, friends? Because the information is highly censored, because it's so powerful and influential when taking the time to research it for oneself with an open, free-thinking mind. The plain truth knowledge is a very beautiful, yet very powerful item to have and to know. Thus, when you realise this, when you're in the know, friends. Now, the moon moves in an east to west direction, just like the sun, but each night she sets or downs later by 28 minutes or thereabouts. So this will show us the different aspects and produces what astronomers call the phases of the moon, from new to full. The sun, with a diameter of about 32 miles and distance from us is less than 3,000 miles, not 93 million miles away. As shown by experiments carried out in South America, and in parts of this continent, the true latitude lines show that there is a point at which latitude 45 degrees crosses the equator. Here, you can see it now. Now himself, the sun, is constantly moving in spiral orbits round and over the face of the motionless Earth, increasing the latitude of those orbits about 10 or 11 miles every day from June to December, and decreasing them in the same proportion from December to June. So in the UK, from December the 21st, the sun begins to travel nearer to us each day until June the 21st. The heat from the sun accumulates and gradually warms the atmosphere until the end of March. Then, as you were aware, if you pay attention to it, each day from March, the sun gets nearer and nearer until at midday on June the 21st, the sun has arrived overhead. British summertime. And seeing that the air in March is dry and the heat is still accumulating till June because the sun is getting nearer and more overhead. This causes the Earth and its atmosphere to be very warm, and hence summer is upon us to grow our crops. Subsequently, friends, right on the other side of the plane, it is then midwinter in New Zealand. So why is it midwinter in New Zealand when midsummer in England? Why is that? Because the sun has kept away from that country. It has taken his direction over England at this time of year. Why is it midwinter with us 6 months hence? Why? Because the sun from June the 21st begins to travel nearer and nearer to New Zealand every day and night for 6 months, until he finally arrives at his position overhead at 12 noon. And then, of course, summer in that place. Often, the weather is very warm in England at the end of August and September, sometimes as warm as it is in summer, and we call it an Indian summer. Why is this the case, friends? Because although the sun on his daily circuit has been travelling far away from us for several weeks, it's because the heat has accumulated so fast. It's why we find the weather warm, even after the sun has left his position of being overhead, as it is the case in June. Take the 21st of September till the 21st of December, and note how gradually, day after day, we begin to find winter weather coming up upon us, because day by day the sun gradually moves further from us through his trajectory of the plane Earth, so all countries can feel his power and, most importantly, grow food grow crops all around the plane. This is the true cause for our yearly seasons. Why the compass points north only, and why the sun and moon move above us every single day and every single night. It's the very scientific determination of why we have time. A simple and scientific understanding of what is going on around us every day, with untold mysteries and electromagnetic sciences yet to uncover. Just look up maglev for total astonishment and amazement, friends. Our Earth, I believe, has no part in a science fiction infinite space Star Wars story, a tiny rocked, insignificant dot in the vast of incontestable other planets that are out there. This ultimate universe of interplanetary alien and satellite ISS propaganda that I was once a victim of myself, where the common person cannot tell the difference between fact and fiction. To live here and to die here, not understanding your true purpose or reason for it. Thanks for your taxis, game over. Truth is, friends, you want to see what people really are and what they're about, just wait till there's money involved. Money is numbers, and numbers never end. If it takes money to be happy, your search for happiness will never end. Bob Marley said that, friends. You do not need money to find out the plain truth. Most do not realise even the Sir Isaac Newton himself was far too sound a philosopher to attempt to illustrate the truth of the globular theory. He repeatedly discouraged all discussion of it. And if it was left to himself, he would have never attached his name or sanction to such an absurdity. Yet everybody thinks otherwise. Is true knowledge really power? The best advice that I ever got was that knowledge is power and to keep reading. I can only speak from my heart, my friends, and heart is an anagram for earth, because just like your heart, it's in the center of all creation, just like the earth is. A geocentric 60,000 mile ice-bordered plain sitting on a bed of water. Think of a clock. The sun is the hour and the moon is the minutes. Like time, always moving, and like your heart, always ticking, always around the earth. They call it a time ticker, don't they? The plain truth in plain sight, always keeping the time right. And you can download an incredible app that will help you with this and have it with you all day. It's called Flat Earth Sun, Moon and Zodiac Clock App. Here are the links to it and the YouTube demonstration. Please get it. This is my belief, my friends. You will have yours. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Thank you for listening. What do you believe the truth is? Yet the truth is out there. I wish you well and happy positive vibes on the plane. Speak to you in the next upload. This was Neeby, and you take care. God bless to you all.